quick move, Vice President Joe Biden propping himself up and simultaneously taking a swipe at Secretary Hillary Clinton. Clinton has claimed she was always 100% behind the daring SEAL Team 6 raid that killed Usama bin Laden. But today, Vice President Biden is saying that might not be true.
There were only two people who were definitive and were absolutely certain. Leon Panetta said go, and Bob Gates, who's already publicly said this, said don't go. And others were as 59-41. Some ended up saying go, but it was such a close call. And I joked and I said, you all sound like 17 Larry Summers, an economist on the one hand and the other. and he said, Joe, what would you do? And there was a third option that I didn't really think we should do. I said, I think we should make one more pass with another UAV to see if it is. And the reason I did that is I didn't want to take a position to go if that was not where he was going to go. So as we walked out of the room and walked upstairs, I told him my opinion, that I thought he should go, but follow his own instincts. But it would have been a mistake. Imagine if I had said in front of everyone, don't go or go, and his decision was a different decision. It undercuts that relationship. So I never, on a difficult issue, never say what I think finally until I go up in the Oval with him alone.
President Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry joins me. Ed.
Good to see you, Greta. You know what's significant about what he said? There's sort of a long way of saying he revised where he was on the Osama bin Laden raid at the very end. The vice president has told this story many times about being with the entire war cabinet and sort of, being careful to not say what his position was. Hillary Clinton, in her book, by the way, last year said that Vice President Biden was very skeptical of the raid. All of that is consistent until the last part where the vice president today added something new, which is after that meeting in front of everyone, he went upstairs with the president and told him one-on-one, I think you should go, but you have to go with your gut. That's what's new today. And what's significant about it is, again, in her book, Hillary Clinton says she was saying, let's go. Vice President Biden was skeptical. That makes him look weak on one of the most important national security decisions, obviously, that any president, not just this president, has made ever. And so this sign, adding to the fact that he beat up a bit on Hillary Clinton today for the second straight day, the vice president said in a speech, Republicans are not my enemies, they're my friends. That contradicts what Hillary Clinton said in the debate there when she was asked about her enemies. So all of these are tea leaves saying he's revising things, he's launching attacks, he's getting ready perhaps to get in.
Do we have a date when we can expect that it's like ridiculous.
Here's what I think is really going on. I've talked to several people close to him who say that in phone calls and private meetings, he's indicated he wants to get in, is likely to get in, but that he's not going to be rushed. And that in one phone call, I'm told very recently, he said, I'm going to get in, but over the next month. Okay?
Well, he's not going to be on the Georgia ballot if he does that.
But what's going on this week when you heard timetables of 48 hours and whatnot? Someone inside the Biden camp is throwing out a timetable, it might be artificial, to say, Mr. Vice President, you got to go. You got to make, because he's blown through so many deadlines. So when you see these trial balloons and these leaks, it's because somebody on the inside is saying, enough is enough. If you really want to do it, do it. I think he wants to do it. He just hasn't quite pushed the button.
Ed, thank you.
Good to see you.